Hello everyone! Today I'm going to talk about GT Power, a dynamic simulation software widely used in the field of engine and power plant design. So, at first, what is GT Power? Okay? GT Power is a powerful tool for simulation the behavior of internal combustion engines and gas turbines and hydraulic systems. Okay, it allows engineers to analyze and optimize performance in various operating conditions. Here we have an explanation about the fuel supply system in a single cylinder diesel engine. The fuel supply system in a single cylinder diesel engine consists of various components, each playing a crucial role in delivering and regulating fuel for optimal combustion. Here's an overview of the main component of the system. We have fuel system, fuel filter, fuel injector. As you can see, fuel injector has connection with cylinder here, and high pressure pump that we don't have that in this video. And cooler and temperature control systems. Okay. And absolutely in this video we have valve system. Actually, valves are responsible for opening and closing the intake and exhaust passages of the cylinders. At the right of cylinder here we have right side of that we have intake valve, and the left side we have exhaust valve. Okay. And absolutely when we open this item we can see lift for camshaft, cams. We have valve lash here. What is valve lash? Lash refers to the gap between the valve and mechanism that actuates it. This gap must be adjusted precisely, because when too little lash and too much lash. Too little lash. If the lash is too small, the valve may not close properly, causing a loss of pressure or other issues. And too much lash, if the lash is too large, it can decrease engine efficiency and increase noise, potentially shortening the lifespan of components. That was about valve lash. Explanation about valve lash. Here we have some other feature of valve, for example diameter or other things. Okay, so let me explain about valve lift. Valve lift refers to the extent to which a valve opens from its closed position and is a key parameter in the design and performance of internal combustion engines. And actually valve lift is a distance a valve moves away from its seat. In other words, it indicates how much the valve opens, controlled by the camshaft and the cam profile. Valve lift directly affects the airflow and fuel mixture entering the cylinder and the expulsion of exhaust gases. Okay. Let me have an explanation about the manifold. Here we have pipe rounds. That our manifold includes these two pipe. Manifold system in vehicles is divided into two main parts: the intake manifold and exhaust manifold. Each of these sections has a specific function and consists of various components. And for example, about intake manifold, the intake manifold is responsible for delivering the air needed for combustion in the cylinders and evenly distributing it among them. Okay, and what is its components? One of them is runner and the other is planner, and absolutely we have other components such as throttle body, balloon chamber, sensors. Okay, and about exhaust manifold, we have runner, collector, flange. So here we have the runner, and these are what's the function of runner. These are pipes that gather about the exhaust manifold. They gather the exhaust gases from cylinder and guide them toward catalytic converter. And about intake manifold, these are tubes that direct incoming air into the cylinders. Each cylinder has its own dedicated runner. Okay. And about these two item and environment, we can define our inlet condition in these two things. Okay. For example, the composition of air or temperature, intake temperature and pressure, humidity and altitude, or other items. Okay. And absolutely we have crank train here that we can define the engine features here. For example, it is 4-stroke or 2-stroke. Yeah. What is a start of cycle and cylinder geometry, such as bore, stroke, connecting, rod length, compression ratio, and other things. There we have firing order, that is for one single cylinder actually.